Guys, so this is a little bit of my analysis. Take it for what it is. Take it as for entertainment. I don't want to get in any like legal trouble, but anyways, I just kind of wanted to look into this a little bit, analyzing what happened with the whole CP3 thing. So, as I see it, most people are looking at it: one plus one plus one equals CP3. Adios, goodbye. Okay, which is he angered management, he angered the coaches, and that didn't seem to work out too well for him. On the other hand, the way I'm looking at it is, it's more like 1 plus 1 plus X equals CP3. Adios. Who is the X to me? Kawhi is the X factor. I'll explain to you guys why. So, one of the reasons is this, and I put LeBron here because he's kind of the one who I think gets accused of this the most. I think Dwight Howard, you know, off the Lakers. Lonzo Ball off the Lakers. Ingram off the Lakers. Who did people blame? LeBron, right? So my question is, why is it that that's not the case for Kawhi? I'm wondering, why didn't he say anything? Could he have said something to save CP3? Was he involved in actually getting CP3 out? So those are questions. So remember, CP3's been there for a while, since the beginning of the season. Nothing happened as far as them getting rid of him until Kawhi returned. So keep that in mind. So again, like I said, there's these guys: Lawrence Frank, there's Tyronn Lue, and there's Van Gundy. CP3 is his usual self, like Garnett said. They got rid of him for being who he has been pretty much his whole career. So again, my thing is, I think that really it must have been Kawhi who really pushed it. Okay? Now, the reason that I believe that is mostly because of the fact that, if you guys remember, the big issue came around when there was Kawhi seemed to have missed a defensive assignment trying to keep up with Klay Thompson, and then CP3 was like, "Hey, maybe get on somebody else." Now, I'll put it to you guys in a way that you could kind of see it, maybe from the point of Kawhi, and maybe why something like that would offend somebody. Now, think about whatever talent you have. If you're good at guitar, if you're good at singing, if you're good at playing ball, whatever it is, think about that. Put yourself in those shoes. Kawhi has always been known for being great defensively. Okay? So again, put yourself in those shoes of somebody who's good at something, playing guitar, whatever it is. And then, let's say it's guitar, and suddenly you can't play it as well because maybe you had an injury, whatever it is. Now, imagine somebody comes to you, you've known them for a long time, and then they said, "Hey, that sucks. Like, stop it. Put the guitar down." Now, personally, I would be offended. I would be pretty annoyed if somebody did that to me, because I would be like, "Hey, that's my pride. That's what I do all the time." Like, seriously. So I actually think that not only was CP3 rubbing everybody else the wrong way, like the coaching staff, but he was actually rubbing Kawhi the wrong way. It's also the reason that I think that Kawhi probably went, because remember, there was this thing where Jeff Van Gundy came and talked to CP3. He's like, "Hey, you're not supposed to make that decision." Do you guys think that Jeff Van Gundy didn't notice that change happened during the game? These are coaches. He realized that happened, but he came to CP3, I don't know how long after that happened. So to me, that tells me that maybe Kawhi said, "Hey, I don't like that happening." And that's why Van Gundy had to get involved and go say something to CP3. So that's my theory. Again, obviously, I'm just kind of putting different things together to kind of make sense. Now, the last part of this is that, obviously, because remember that CP3 was let go, if I remember correctly, what I've heard is that he was let go around 3 a.m. in the morning. That's pretty insane. So to me, what I'm believing, do remember that Kawhi's uncle tends to get involved a lot into different things. So my theory is that Kawhi's uncle got wind of what was happening, what CP3 was doing, how maybe he was making Kawhi feel, He literally like maybe finds out about it. It's like, are you serious? Makes a call to Lawrence Frank, and Lawrence Frank coaching staff already doesn't like CP3, and now he's having these things with Kawhi, and Kawhi could just decide, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna keep playing if this is gonna be happening. So with that push, basically, Lawrence Frank has nothing. He can't do anything. So he's like, you know what? CP3, adios. And this is why, to me, it's more like a 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus X. In this case, Kawhi being the X, maybe his uncle, is the real reason the CP3 was let go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.